you see one thing now? What happens after effort versus no result here? When the price comes back and effort versus no result here. See, it's a live market. What I'm telling you is all live here. The price starts going up, right? Now, this was my anticipation that price will come down to this level, makes an overbought or a first no result and go up to this side. Or the price makes a spring, go up to this side. Or third observation, the price will come down all the way down to this, makes a reaction, go up. These are three. But now the price is following this trajectory. It comes down, makes efforts, no result, and tests this decision and starts going up. Okay. All clear?
Yep, clear.
Okay. You see this kind of condition that happens very often. I will show you on the 3-minute time frame. It's happened here. Let's see in the past if it has happened. See, it is happening over here. What happens? The price come back, taxes region went up. Right? Did you see? So people are a little bit confused over this situation. All right. Now this one here, the price did a different thing. The price went down. Why? Because we already saw overbought. This was a different case scenario. See what the price is doing. Okay, reaccumulation, and then suddenly price went up. Did you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show one more example. Exact same case here. What the price is doing? The price started testing it, coming down, reaccumulation, because we did not reach any kind of oversold here, and then price went up. Now at this time here, the price tested this region and then went down. Happened or not, right? It's the last high. Let me see another example. Here, see, the price did have a huge volume, but it did not reach overbought. The price starts reaccumulating and then it went down. Okay. See, now what's happening now? The price has turned down, right? So obviously we are waiting for the spring. Now let's see if this will form spring or not. If this forms springs, then we see a good signal here. Yeah, it's kind of spring. Spring is failing. The price kept on going down. Okay, but either way, we did not get a buy condition over here. Did we get a buy condition? No. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did you see any spring here? Because this was a normal observation that we are observing this range. Either the price will come and test this region, or the price will come back and test this region, right? Come back and test this region. But what happens here?
If it's a spring, then it should close above the line, is it? Above the line.
It's above the line. Okay, but if there is no high volume over here, we want a retest of this and then go up. Got it? But my observation is that if this spring is completed without any high volume, it will come back and retest again with the sign of strength or something like that, and then it will shoot up. So my observation, as I told you, I'm looking over this point and I'm looking over this point. If this fails, then this is my next point to go up. But it seems like it's working. Right? So let's see afterwards what will happen, whether it will work or not. Right now, there is no buy condition because there is no sign of strength or something like that. But I will show you later as we as we finish the webinar. So let's go to the next session now. So which part? See, 150-minute time frame. What's happening? Okay, now let's go to the which 25 is today 22, right? Friday. Okay. So when is the London Open on 22? I think this is London Open. I think we covered this yesterday. Did we?
Yes, we covered 22 already.
Yeah, we covered 22. All right. So 21 and 20, right? These two. 21 and 20. 15-minute time frame. Okay, so let's start by marking the range here. This one, 15. This is the New York Open, right? London Open. So you write down LO, London Open. All right, you mark it. And then where is the overnight session high? Can you tell me? Just help me out. 3 a.m., 3 a.m. Is it here, right? Started from here at this point. I think the lowest point until here was this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the highest point before this one was this one. We did it yesterday, but I did not record this session. I remember. So we are doing it again.
Oh yeah.
Why will we not mark this session, this high? Because it is a developing high, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So what do we have now? We have overnight low, overnight high and low marked. Let's mark it. Overnight high. Overnight low. Okay, the overnight session started from this point. We call it as OS, overnight session start. Okay, and then we have London Open here. And what is the structure? Before the start of this session, what do we notice here? Can you tell me? The price is doing what?
Price is going distribution.
Yeah, distribution phase. You can see easily. If you draw the channel, you can also figure it out how. For example, if I want to draw, this is the first high, second lower high. This is the second lower high, the major high, second high. If you draw this and this from here to here, all right. So we can mark it this high, this high, this high, shortening of thrust, right? SOT.
Yeah.
Okay. SOT does not come in this point, but we can mark the SOT now like this. In this situation, we'll mark it like this. Okay, SOT I show you. SOT.
VCP.
Yeah, SOT pattern here. SOT, shortening of thrust at the lows, and you can see the volume. Huge volume here, huge volume here, huge volume here. Did you see all of these? And what's happening overall to the volume? I told you, whenever we have a declining volume like this, we call this as what? Remember in the first session when we were during the first few lectures, when I was telling you about the characteristics of accumulation, you will see the volume pattern like this. The volume will decrease overall, right? From here to here, the volume is decreasing, right? So this is accumulation process. And then what do we see here? The price breaks through it. But before the price breaks through it, we saw another thing. We can draw another channel like this. Just a smaller channel, just before the price break. Okay. And we have SOT here as well. Right? SOT process, a shortening of thrust. And now what do we have here? Jump across the creek just before London Open, right?
Yeah.
Or just before overnight session start, we have jump across the creek. All right, after jump across the creek, the price will do what? You know that. Redistribute, reaccumulate, and then will go up. And again, now what do? We broke this bigger channel. Okay, after redistribution, after reaccumulation, it's again JAC, jump across the creek. And I told you at the jump across the creek, what will happen? The price will again redistribute. Okay, the price did a redistribution here. Sorry, reaccumulation here. But because this is already like a market closing time, so we will not trade over here, right? The price came back, and we have a jump across the creek here, right? So this session, right, overnight low. So this region at overnight low was LPS. Am I right?
Yeah.
LPS. And now, what is the bias at the overnight low? Bullish.
Bullish.
This is what I explained yesterday, right? And now what happens between when the price is going from overnight low to overnight high? What is the bias?
Bullish.
Bullish. Easy. When the price is going from here to here, let market this dashed line. Bullish. Here as well, the bias is bullish. All right. And at this one, bullish. So we can just mark like this. Okay. Now let's see what is the bias at this point. At this point here. Now, as the price is going up now, as the price goes up here, okay, we already have this low. This is second low. So this is second higher low, right? So we will start drawing the channel like this. Am I right? So what do we observe here? You see this point, this point, this point, SOT. Am I right? Shortening of thrust. And you see the volume. Every time the price goes up, you see the volume here. Okay, near SOT. Very huge pump in volume, right? So this tells us that this is SOT. And after SOT, you will draw this straight line right over here. Another straight line. So let me draw like this. From this SOT line. Straight line. Yeah. Sorry? Sorry?
I don't really understand where's the SOT.
How do we understand
SOT? For this structure, I can't see the SOT.
SOT is just simply, okay, you start comparing these highs and lows, right? You start comparing these lows. What is happening? The price accelerated up. Okay. Okay, the price accelerated up. You see, the price is accelerated up, makes a high. And then the price makes a big progress. You see? Start seeing the progress now. And from this here, from this high to high, the price makes this progress. From here to here, very small progress. Can you see? Compare the progress from here to here. And then from here to here, another small progress. This is SOT. Compare now. Compare this progress, compare this progress, compare this progress. This is SOT. Because even if you don't draw the line here, if you don't draw this channel here, can you see the SOT or not? Right?
Okay.
Okay. Now I will come to the 15-minute time, 5-minute time frame to redefine the structure. So let's see what happens during a 5-minute time frame. We will bring it more near now. You'll see what happens now. What I told you. It goes up or not? This is the exact live table which I was showing you. Remember?
Yeah.
See, it's the same thing which I told you. The price did what? Made a spring and went up. This was my idea. And if I had taken this trade, I would have made around 5 hours just from this trade. massive 5R. So total, just by today's session, if I would have taken this trade, I would have made around 10 to 12% per day. And that's a massive return. Where was it? Did I remove it?
No, it's behind.
This one here, right? So do you agree with my trading setup, which happened just now?
Yeah. Agree.
Now you will see the magic. When I came to the 3-minute time frame, a 5-minute time frame, I can readjust the line now. Okay. This is exactly what we were noticing. SOT here. This line, this line, this line, these three. Now what happened now? The price just came back, rejected this, and we are near overnight high. All right, overnight high. Now think like this. Okay, we are near the overnight high. We have SOT observed. The price came down. So we will call it as, just for session right now, we call it as buying climax. Okay. All right. Buying climax. After buying climax, what do we see? AR, right? And then lower high, secondary test, right? After secondary test, what we are doing? Breaking the channel. Make sense now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we see this FTI. Go to the 15-minute time frame. See, confirm it. You will see the same thing. FTI observed. FTI observed when? Just before London Open. And then price came back and touched this region on a very high volume. Another clue, just before London Open. And then the price again made what? Falling through ice, FTI. Right? Multiple FTIs. Because if this is AR, we can draw the line here, AR. See? The price makes 2 AR, 2 FTI. This is also FTI on a 15-minute time frame. So just at London Open, what do we observe? FTI falling through ice. Go to the 5-minute time frame. You will see the setup. I was right. The price will react to this point. See how accurate my analysis was. 5-minute time frame. And then what do we have now? FTI. And this FTI is falling what? Huge volume. You can see huge volume, right? I suggest when you are in the London Open, always just 2 minutes before London Open, shift to the 2 minutes before London Open, shift to the 3-minute time frame. Do you understand my point, what I'm trying to say? Hello?
So when we join
For example,
the structure at time,
yeah, we are done, and there are now 2 to 3 minutes left in the London Open. All right, we have already detected this FTI falling through ice. We already know this. Okay, just 2 minutes before London Open, we just right over here, we should be on a 3-minute time frame, waiting for an entry. Okay, and what do I see? Exact at London Open, what do I see? Again, break of this AR line, FTI on a very huge volume, increasing volume, you can see. And you see this bar. What kind of bar is this? Is it an entry bar or not? I told you about this bar yesterday. What bar was it? Hidden upthrust. Hidden UT. We also call it what? Top reversal. Opposite of key reversal. Right? Top reversal is the opposite of key reversal. So we can take and we have a huge volume here. We can take the trade. Yes, we can take the trade. Putting a stop loss here. Clear indication, and it goes down. Right? The bias has totally changed now. And of course, And when this is FTI, what will happen usually? When this is FTI, okay, redistribution, right? So after FTI, this is redistribution, run and open. All right, we form this one. And what do we notice here? Effort versus no results. So yes, when we are here, we can enter the trade very easily. Stop loss is here. Go for 2R. Okay, go for 2R. And the price is just registered. Got it? But the point is here we have this one, this structure. What is structure at overnight low? What will happen? At this point, I suggest you to just exit over here. Okay, the problem with this London session open was that we did not get enough time to enter the trade. Right?
Wait, this hidden UT, right? Why did you draw the horizontal line beside it?
This one? This one?
Yes. That's
this one. I just wanted to show you this. I want to show you that this UT is formed right away. If you go to the 1 minute time frame, you will see why this is hidden UT. Why did I call it as hidden UT? Because if we observe like this, okay, see here, now this hidden UT is formed on a very high volume. Can you see it's a hidden UT now? See a small range and then hidden upthrust on a huge volume. Price comes back, tests this region. And what is happening continuously before London Open? What do you notice here on a 1 minute time frame? Hidden effort versus no result. Effort versus no result. Hidden upthrust. Effort versus no result. Price went down. But we will not enter before London Open, as you know that. Now, getting on to the 15-minute time frame, we know one thing very clearly. What do we know? That after this, the price just broke it. Okay, we are on a 15-minute time frame. We took our profit right over here, 2R, and now the price suddenly did what? Finally, here at this point, the bullish point over here has changed into a bearish structure. Why? Because of this falling through ice. Increase in volume, right? Increase in volume. This is, and we are breaking this structure. You see this trend channel falling through ice on. We have a accelerated move to the downside, and then we have what?
Another FTI.
Falling through ice, another FTI. Now the bias has changed. The bias now, the major bias right now has turned into a
bearish.
Okay, now we are on a 3-minute time frame. You see now. Oh, I was right. We could have made money this way as well, right? What do you think?
Yeah, 2R.
Yeah, 2R from here, 2R from here, 4R. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we have an FTI after London Open. So if you think what I would do, I would not take the trade over here because I did this see the structure. I will take my trade over here and target 2R, which I will do it like this. For example, if I am right over here, my stop loss will go just above it, and I will just target 2R over this overnight low. Got it? This is my entry point. Okay. And now once we target here and we see that the price has already broken the structure, and what do we see? The price continues to do what? After breaking through it, what do we see here? Effort versus no result, and on a very huge volume. Now this becomes a background, and price breaks through this, starts, and after FTI, I told you, whenever we have an FTI, what do we see? What do we have after FTI? Redistribution structure, right?
Yeah. Right.
Redistribution structure. So We have a redistribution structure. All right, this is the first point, second point, and this point is of a huge, and it comes directly at FTI line, this overnight low. This candle, this bar comes directly, and what we see here, effort versus no result. So this becomes what? This becomes what? This becomes LPSY, last point of supply. When this becomes last point of supply, we can take the trade very easily right over here, placing a stop loss here, and go for another 2 hour. Simple. Now the thing is, once we broke this structure, we do not have the last low. We don't know when the price will just come and go for the last low, right? So what is the point? Either this point, we do not have any last low, any kind of structure right over here, nearby structure. So what we're gonna do, we want to know how far this price will go. We go towards a 15-minute time frame and see it, how far the price will go. So in this structure, what you're gonna do is I have to remove this all, okay? Okay, now first point here, second point here, let's go. 15-minute did not give me any, because it's a straight line in a 15-minute. The problem is it's very hard to draw a structure on 15-minute because there is just a straight move, right? No swing highs and lows, right? So it's better to draw a channel on. If you see such situation, you should draw a channel on what?
5 minute.
On a 5-minute time frame, right? Okay. Now let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Where's the structure now? Okay, now if I try to draw from this point to this point, and I draw the structure like this, we did observe what? Oversold. Now oversold, we confirm if there is accelerated move to the downside. Tell me, is there accelerated move to the downside? Yes.
Yes.
Is there oversold right over here? The price breach and return back to the trading range? Yes, it did. Is there any high volume? Yes, there is high volume. All of these characteristics make it as oversold. Plus selling climax. Right? So this is a point where the price will. Now, if you are in a trade and you draw the structure from here, start drawing this structure, you can, if you are here, right, you can let the trade go down. But once the price becomes oversold, you have to exit the trade. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, this is the idea. Okay, this is the idea. And now once we have oversold, what do you have there? This becomes what? AR, right? And when this becomes AR, what is this? Secondary test. Secondary test on what? Higher low. I told you whenever there is a secondary test on higher low, what you will do, you're going to draw another trend line from here. And now what do you see? We have another what? What this is? No demand. After no demand, we have a key reversal, and key reversal has a no supply type of characteristics, right? So we can place our trade right over here. This is a spring. Okay, we can trade right over here and all the way move up. Or a second idea is we can also come back here, test of spring again. What is this? Key reversal, right? See the volume.
Yeah.
It's just like a no demand or no supply type of volume. And we can again place our stop loss right over here, place our entry and go up to the upside 2 hours. And now what do we have? The price comes back, goes above, and then the price just start doing like this, right? And this entry can be improved. This entry can be improved by moving to the 3-minute time frame. Now you will see. Easy. Now we have fixed stop loss here, right? Okay. If here.
The AR is also considered JAC, right?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this AR is also JAC, of course. So you should
So
know.
if that's the case, ST would be our LPS.
Sorry.
If this is JAC, so now our secondary test is
Yes,
our
correct.
LPS.
Yes, correct. So we have both characteristics.
But
Last
we
one.
shouldn't be trading on. I mean, we shouldn't enter on LPS, right? We wait for the test, right?
LPS.
Is it?
You mean this one here?
Yeah.
Yes, we should not be trading because this LPS, we should wait after the test, because sometimes what happens if the AR comes had written over here, right? Then it should be fine, right? But we did not have this test, right? We have this oversold, price turned back and went all the way up. Sometimes the AR comes within the channel. Okay, then we have LPS and testing and LPS at the same point, then it's fine, right? The LPS should come.
Okay.
We will only trade the LPS when it comes after the AR. When the JAC comes after the AR. But in this scenario, the jump across the creek and AR at the same point. That's why we will not take this reaction and we will consider this, we will follow this structure rather than this structure. OS, AR, LPS, secondary test, which is higher low, makes spring go up, test of spring go up. And once you break the channel, as I told you, we have increasing volume, right? Can you see increasing volume here on jump across the creek? So what do we see what do I say? Whenever we have this kind of method, what after, so this is another JAC. Now this is the major JAC. This one is a minor JAC. This is major JAC, this is minor JAC. This minor JAC comes at the same point at AR. That's why this is minor. This is major because it comes after the AR. Got it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So here we have JAC. After JAC, the price will reaccumulate. And what happens here? You see another characteristics here. Very price reaccumulating, and you see here. Very easy. Key reversal. You will take this trade, place your stop loss right over here, go for another 2 hour, and that's finish. Done. Okay. But one more thing.
That's a key reversal.
That's a key reversal. Correct?
Really?
Which one?
Can we look back at the candle again?
Why do you think it's not a key reversal? It's a key reversal, no? It breaks below this low, goes down, rejects, and closes above.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bar on the right.
No. I'm talking about this bar.
Okay.
I'm entering on this bar.
It's a key reversal.
Got it? Yeah. All right. So let's go and see the 15-minute time frame of 5, because we draw the chart on the 5-minute time frame. So we will follow this structure now. Give another one. Higher low was detected from here. Okay. The higher low was detected from here. So let's draw another structure if we can. This one. Very hard call here. Straight line, right? And then what we do, we observe here. Sudden acceleration, yes. Huge volume, reaction to the downside, yes. Do you understand? This becomes what? Overbought plus buying climax. And look to the left side, one more thing, if you look at it, okay? This comes exactly at this point, because we draw this, because we forgot to remove this, right? This one structure here. Just at this LPS point, right? Okay. Now we go to the 3-minute time frame. See how we have overbought here. And after overbought, this is what? AR. After AR, this is what? Secondary test. Okay. Secondary test and secondary test has what? What characteristics? Can you tell me?
Lower high.
Lower high. I told you whenever we have a lower high, what do? We draw another trend line. Okay, and see if we got a reaction. Price comes here, failed, did not react. But what do we see here? And
Lower
when
highs.
yeah, and we broke lower highs. So what is this? VCP pattern, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, when this VCP pattern will drive the market, it's a distribution, right? Distribution pattern. Okay, this whole distribution pattern. At this distribution pattern, at this third touch of the VCP, when you have third oil low, what do we notice here? No demand. And once we go down here, we need a confirmation. We place our trade here, stop loss here, 2R, and that's it. Got it? And now what will happen, because we have a reaccumulation structure here, remember that, okay, the price might come and retest this region and again go up. And this was also an overnight because this was the last accumulation structure, right? So the price will come and touch this region here, and then it will go up again. And again, we saw buying climax characteristics here. So obviously you will see what the price will do at this region after coming back here. And what happened? The price again make, like huge volume. All right, huge volume here, failed. And then we have kind of SOT here on a 3-minute time frame, right? All right, and we tested the last overbought, went up, first higher low, tested secondary test with FOS no result, came back, test of upthrust at FOS no result bar, right? Can you see? Upthrust test, FOS no result bar. And now we have a clear down move. And if we go down right over here from this point, let's suppose, where would be our stop loss? Largest low. Got it? Got it?
Understand.
So this happens at what structure? Now, remember this. We have this structure where we have this oversold and this structure here, this bias and JAC. We have this structure here at what point? This setup was after the London session, right? Following. And this is exactly what happened during what? New York Open. And New York Open is testing what? Is acting as what? If this is jump across the creek, then this whole move will be LPS of this point, right? As a whole.
Yeah.
LPS. And we see a huge volume, price turned up, went down, make another low. And then what do we see here? No demand culture. And then what do we see here? We see here effort versus key reversal, but the volume did not match. The volume is not impressive, right? We need a pop-in volume or we need a no demand type of volume, no supply, which we did not get here. The price turned back, broke this range and formed what? JAC.
Would you enter a trade there?
No, I will not enter. Here?
Yeah.
I will not enter.
You enter a trade here?
Because I did not get any kind of sign of strength. Yes, we did get a bar, which is like effort, which is like a key reversal, but we did not have a high volume, right? A high volume or no demand type of volume. So I will not take my trade here. I will wait JAC and now I will take the trade. After JAC, LPS, and what do we see here? This bar, FOS no result. These two bars are all right. Got it?
Okay.
This is my trade entries now. Okay, I have to stop this and start again.